Okay. Hey y'all, we're back. So we have to. I've been meaning to do a elevator etiquette video for I don't know how long because for some reason this is something that people really don't get, and I all the time because I'm always on the college campus and I always have to ride the elevator. There's always some things that I notice that just piss me off about people, and I'm gonna talk about. So there are like certain unwritten rules to riding an elevator or how to properly get on and off an elevator and things of that nature. And I'm just going to talk about it really quickly because clearly some people don't fucking get it. So, okay, let's pretend like this is a normal school day. We're just walking and we're getting ready to go approach the elevator. You're at the elevator. Push the little button. Push the button, wait for the elevator to come. If there's someone on the elevator and they're already on, they're getting off, you do not, if you're outside the elevator, you do not get on before you let them get off. That's just common fucking courtesy. Is this door open? You let them get off first, then you get on. Because if not, then we're bumping into each other because you so damn impatient, like the fucking elevator's gonna leave you. It can't go anywhere until you press the damn button. Well, I mean it can, but have some fucking respect. It's like, and it happened to me today, and this lady damn near knocked me down because I guess she was in a hurry. That's why I'm so pissed. If you haven't noticed the anger, I was really upset. I was looking at her like, excuse the fuck out of me because I was getting off the elevator. And the thing about it is, the people who are getting off want to get off in a timely manner so you can get to where you're going. We can't do that if we're playing tango in the doorway because you want to get on first, and it's just like you look rude. Next. Okay. If we're both on the elevator, if there's more than one person on the elevator, we're getting on at the same time. The first person to get on the elevator is the one who is to get on, push their floor, and they're to ask who's in the elevator, what floor you want to go to. I don't care how shy you are, how antisocial you are. Because I shouldn't have to reach across you to push the little elevator buttons. It's rude, and some people might get groped in the process, and then you got a lawsuit on your hands, and we don't want that. So you get on, you're like, okay, I'm going to, let's say it's 5 floors. I'm going to three. What floor would you like? What floor are you going to? Which floor? Say something. Don't just stand there and be like, okay, I'm going to three. And then this really just burns my entire life. When they push the button, then they step back. I'm like, you got on the elevator first, you rude bastard. Do you mind pushing the button? This is like some things I just learned. Like these are things I was taught. They're just stuff that seem like common courtesy to me, and I should, like most people, should totally understand. Second, if in the case scenario there's more than one person waiting on the elevator, the closest person to the elevator, like if we're walking together or something, if there's an up and down, if there's two people waiting on the elevator and you've pushed your floor, you're going up, and the other person wants to go down, you are to ask, like, are you going up, down? It's not like being nosy. It's being cordial. Like, cause for the same reason as inside the elevator, I shouldn't have to reach across you to push the down button. So you're supposed to act like, am I the only person who feels this way? Like, please let me know because if so, I'll stop. I promise I will. I'll change my ways if I'm the only person who has these like alternative motives and things when it comes to elevator etiquette. I just don't get it. I told you I was gonna make this last. I'm doing pretty good. I still got half a glass. So I think that's it. Oh no, it's not. Once we're on the elevator etiquette, cordial conversation is fine. However, I'm kind of I'm kind of on the fence about what I'm about to say because in some instances I'm completely down for it. If I got in headphones, don't fucking talk to me because apparently I have headphones turned up for a reason. That means I don't want to talk to nobody. don't talk to me. But even if I'm on the elevator, I at least take one headphone out so if the person's trying to say something or if they're saying, well, do you mind pressing this button for me, then at least I can hear them. However, on elevators, do not have your headphones on to the point where I can fully choreograph an A count to your music. I can hear every beat, every boom cack, and every little down break in your music because it's that loud. That's rude. You're rude. And if you're watching and you're doing it, you're rude. I'm sorry. It is what it is. It's rude. It's just like having your music up really loudly at home. Like the next door neighbors don't need to hear what you're listening to. uh, Unless you're having like a party or something. Then in that case, it's slightly okay. But even then, they still call police on you. But I think the only place that it's acceptable to bump music, if you will, is in your car. And even then, you can get a ticket for that. How do I know? Because I got one. So that's that. Is there anything else I want to tell y'all about with this elevator shit? Um, Headphones, talking on the elevator, talking on the elevator, talking. There's a thing about talking, and then there's a thing about telling somebody your life story on the elevator. I understand you're trying to make friends and things of that nature. There's a certain thing called elevator conversation. Nice weather we're having. How about those browns? The little cliche statements that people make, those are elevator comments and elevator, conversation. Not girl, I just cashed my refund check. I'm about to go hit up City Trends and get my shop on. We going to the clubhouse tonight. What y'all doing? Is y'all okay? We gotta go pick up Raekwon from daycare so we can drop him off at mama's house so we can get ready. There are certain things that the world don't need to know. And one of them is we don't need to know that for 20 about 22 hours of the day your child is in the care of someone else. We don't need to know that. So, and if we do need to know, then you're opening up a gateway of judgment and people like me who secretly I don't secretly do it. I do it all the time, and I'm first one to admit I'm not perfect, and most people will do it and won't admit to it. But I judge people right off the back when I see them. I do. It's bad. I don't want to be judged, but I do it. I'm human, and most people do it too. They just want to admit it because they think, oh, I'm not gonna tell nobody, but I'm doing it anyway. I'm just not that type of guy. I judge people. I do. And if I'm sitting here listening to you talk about how you about to go to the clubhouse after you cash your refund check and you still haven't bought your school books, I just made up like 20 different judgments about you in my head in just that one little sentence. So how did that go off on the elevator? We start talking about deadbeat baby mothers. I'm sorry, but those are things on elevators that piss me off and things that I believe people should write down and be written in a law book of history or something like that because it's just proper. It's common courtesy. It is. It really is. I swear it is. That's all, y'all. Happy elevator riding. Peace. That is tart. Woo.